And it's 1-1.
No, that's out.
Action in the pen down there. Doug Jones, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Perrin getting loose as well. 2 outs. Gets the call. 1-2.
That's a good pitch
1-2.
there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. That is the 3rd out of the inning. But 4 runs score in the inning. 3 coming right here on the 3-run homer. It's now 4-2. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back now with the Battle of Ohio.
The first
Top
baseman,
6. And now the first baseman, Jim Thome. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Larkin sends it to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. Next for the Guardians is the designated hitter. In there at the knees. 0-1.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is good enough to get to the finish line.
The throw into second, and that's a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely.
For Cleveland, Al Rosen. That one at the knees for a strike. That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield.
Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing.
Off balance speed, there's one. Back to the pitcher covering. It's a double play. Nicely done, and that'll do it. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. It's the Reds 4 and the Guardians 2. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Doug Jones.
Now,
and compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
Ground ball up the middle. Fires to first on the run, and very nicely done for the out.
The catcher, number 5.
Sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on it and got him to bounce into that out.
Bench in the box for the 3rd time today as he takes that one off the plate. Activity in the bullpen. Hunter Gaddis, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Swings through that one for strike 1.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. That one missed.
2-2.
Up and
That's
in,
the ball.
and the count's full.
Well, that 2-seam fastball is a great pitch from a right-hander to a right-handed batter. Just really teases the inside part of the plate, runs in on the hands.
Pulled the string on the changeup.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Up the middle. Whips it to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play. Top of inning number 7. Stepping up for the Guardians, Albert Bell. That one fouled off. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Just
No, that's
missed.
outside. Ball.
1 out, base is empty. And a foul ball.
He was a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 1 down, base is empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Oh, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. That one catches the zone. That is strike 2. And that's outside.
That's a ball.
I don't know how you take that one after the called strike on the corner, just a little bit off the edge.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff.
Now pitching for the
We're
Guardians.
back at a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the
Number
7th.
29.
Tim Herron.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Morgan stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Late with the swing there.
Cold night like tonight,
1-1.
last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Foul ball.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
And now 2-2. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Had him way out front of the slur. And now the designated hitter for the Reds, Elly De La Cruz. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
Fastball is outside.
1-1.
Inside.
Nope, ball.
And it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Fought off foul. Breaking ball inside. Full count now. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Line drive. Gets down, base hit.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And that one misses up and in. Yeah, that's ball 2.
2-0.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Man at first, 1 away. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. There goes Elly. In there for strike 3. Save. De La Cruz gets his first steal of the game. Siggy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
Pete Rose getting ready to hit. He's been a great free agent sign. Fouled off. He was late. And there's a foul ball. Man on second, 2 down. And there's a hit coming home. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead.
Well done. Drives in the run. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he will make a move to dip into the Guardians' bullpen.
Pitching for
The
the
new
Guardians,
pitcher in the game, Hunter
number
Gaddis.
33.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
So digging in, George Foster. Certainly a factor in this one thanks to his 3-run blast back in the 5th.
Well, definitely one of the most impactful swings of the game. A big reason why they're working with the lead and looking to add to it right here, Boog.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss.
Well, strike one is so critical
balls,
in a
one
bat
strike.
like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
Next pitch
Ball.
is downstairs. There's the strike.
No need to offer at that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Runner on the go. Slides for the stop. And that's a great play for the out. And we're back.
Leading off
Here's
for
the
Cleveland,
shortstop
the
at the
shortstop,
play.
number
13. Luke back to work. And that's downstairs. Ball 1. Fouled off left side. That's to third. Over to Perez. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine,
The
but
right
that doesn't
fielder,
mean it's
number
always going to be
14,
smooth.
Larry.
He delivered a good play right there.
Doby.
Doby, the
Ball
next to
outside.
hit, takes outside. Next
That's the
offering is
ball.
downstairs.
2-0.
Foul ball there. One down, base is empty. That one fouled off, 2-2. Fights it off, he'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. The Guardians trailing by 3, and we're in the top of the 8th. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And that one finds its way through. So he gets a hit after a long battle with the pitcher.
The first baseman, number 25, Jim.
Now the 4-hole
Thome.
hitter for the Guardians, Jim Thome, 1 for 3. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen.
Now pitching for the
Norm
Reds,
Charlton gets the call
number
from the pen.
37.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Davis sizing this one up. Puts it away for the out.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Number 10
1 ball,
stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. And that is in there for a strike. I believe that's the split. Doby off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. And it's in time for the 3rd out, so that'll end the inning. Nice work from the Cincinnati pen there. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Reds 5 and the Guardians 2.
Now pitching for
Back
Cleveland.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll
Number
into the
36.
bottom of the 8th, Cade Smith.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give
Leading
their
up
players a
for the
chance to
Reds,
fight back
the
into the
first
game.
baseman, Tony.
Now the Reds cleanup hitter, Tony Perez. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a ground ball. Tosses to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball
The
game.
center fielder, number 44,
Eric Davis, the next to hit for the Reds. Smith,
No,
a
that's down.
6'5"
Ball.
righty, 230 pounds, and he was born in Canada. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Allen getting loose out there. Just
ball.
missed.
2-0 count to a guy like this at the plate. You've got to throw a pitcher's pitch. Don't just try to get a strike. He could make you pay.
Just missed. And there's the strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Full count.
Swings over the splitter for strike 3.
Well, that split caught a lot of the zone. Definitely
The
a
catcher,
hittable
number
pitch,
5,
but coming off the
Johnny
fastball the pitch before, it's kind of
Bench.
tough to recognize. You notice there's something different about it. He threw it with the same arm action, same release point, and he left it up. But the movement and the change of speeds, that was enough to do the job.
Bench in the box now. No balls and a strike. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-2.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. And 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. And it remains 5-2. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now it's going to be Al Rosen. Here comes the closer here in the 9th, Aroldis Chapman.
Power slider guy, Billy.
Now,
He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement, so it's tough to pick up.
Aroldis Chapman.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Next offering
Ball, that's high.
upstairs. And a foul ball. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3, but when you're pumping high 90s, you get away with some of those, more margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge...
One hops off the wall, should be extra bases. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. And the throw's offline, safe at third. One down, runner at third. Bell digs in now. Vida Hinson. He's out in left field getting loose there as he enters the game on defense now. Fastball in for a strike. It's 0-1.
Hinson.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have...
Oh, that pitch got away from him, and that's a hit by pitch. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Number 15 in the box now. Takes strike 1. Base hit into the outfield. In to score is the runner from third. It's an RBI single. 5-3 now. Here's the second baseman. Yeah, that's fouled off. 2 on, 1 out. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. 2 away now.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
So it's their last chance in this one. So in now for Cleveland, number 13. Just
no, that missed. That's the ball. Ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And no one can get there. Here's the throw to the plate. Tag. Get in. And that's the ball game.
You know, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
The 5-3 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Okay, Mr. Misfit, but I ain't missed a bit in months. This some rich shit by Gucci Pepper.
I got this fire burning in me from within. Concentrated thoughts on who I used to be. I'm shedding skin. Every day a new version of me, a third of me demented, cemented in pain, juggling the pros and cons of fame. I don't know how to make friends, I'm a lonely soul. I recollect this isolation, I was 4 years old. Truth be told, I've been battling myself, trying to navigate the real and fake, cynical about the judgment day. I did past life progression last year and it f***ed me up. Reincarnated on this earth for 100 plus. Body after body, lesson after lesson. Let's take it back to Michigan in 1947. My father kicked me out the house cause I wouldn't listen to him. I didn't care about his influence, only loved what I was doing. Gifted as a musician, I play guitar on the grand level. The most talented where I'm from, but I had to rebel. And so I'm off in the sunset, searching for my place in the world. With my guitar up on my hip, that's the story unfurled. I found myself with a pocket full of money and a whole lot of respect. While the record business loved me, I was head of rhythm and blues. The women that fell to their feet, so many to choose. But I manipulated power as I lied to the masses. Died with my money, gluttony was too attractive. Reincarnated. Another life, it placed me as a black woman in the chitlin circuit. Seductive vocalist as the promoter hit the curtains. My voice was angelic, straight from heaven. The crowd sobbed. A musical genius what the articles emphasize. Had everything I wanted, but I couldn't escape. Had me in fetal position, restricted. Turned on my family, I went wherever cameras be. No private planes for my insanity. Self-indulge, discipline never been my sentiments I needed. To me, and was like penicillin. Love, my happiness was in it. The melodies gave me hope when nobody's looking. My first assistant was a small town scholar, never did a till I got myself around her. My daddy looked the other way, he saw sin in me. Pinched in me, reincarnated. My present life is Kendrick Lamar, a rapper looking at the lyrics to keep you in awe. The only factor I respected was raising the bar. My instincts sent material straight to the charts. My father kicked me out the house, I finally forgive him. I'm old enough to understand the way I was living. Ego and pride had me looking at him with resentment. I close my eyes, hoping that I don't come off contentious. I'm yelling, Father, did I finally get it right? Everything I did was selfless. I spoke freely when the people needed me, I helped them. I didn't gloat, even told them no when the vultures came. Took control of my fleshly body when the money changed.
Son, you do well, but your heart is closed. I can tell residue that linger from your past creates itself.
Father, I'm not perfect, I got urges, but I hold them down.
But your pride has to die.
Okay, Father, show me how.
Tell me every deed that you done and what you do it for.
I kept 100 institutions paid.
Okay, tell me more.
I put 100 hoods on one stage.
Okay, tell me more.
I'm trying to push peace in LA.
But you love war.
No, I don't.
Oh, yes, you do.
Okay, then tell me the truth.
Every individual is only a version of you. How can they forgive when there's no forgiveness in your heart?
I can tell you where I'm going.
I can tell you who you are. You fell out of heaven cause you was anxious. Didn't like authority, only searched to be heinous. Isaiah 14 was the only thing that was prevalent. My greatest music director was you. It was colors, it was pinks, it was reds, it was blues, it was harmony and motion. I sent you down to earth cause you was broken. Rehabilitation, not psychosis. But now we here now. Centuries you manipulated man with music. Embodied you as superstars to see how you moving. You came a long way from garnishing evilish views.
And all I ever wanted from you was love and approval. I learned a lot, no more putting these people in fear. The more that word is diminished, the more it's not real. The more light that I can capture, the more I can feel. I'm using words for inspiration as an ideal.
So can you promise that you won't take your gifts for granted?
I promise that I use my gifts to bring understanding.
For every man, woman, and child, how much can you vow?
I found my life just to live one in harmony now.
You crushed a lot of people keeping their thoughts in captivity.
And I'm ashamed that I ever created that enemy.
And let's rejoice where we at.
I rewrote the devil's story just to take our power back. Carnated.
They all haunt my dreams. The green twins with your eyes. They all haunt my dreams. The green twins with your eyes.
Gotta do better. I gotta do better. I gotta do better. Gotta do better. I 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 gotta do better. Gotta do better today. Gotta do better before it's too late.
Said I gotta do better. I gotta do better. I gotta pick up the pieces and master the puzzle upon us. Look the man in the mirror in the eye and be honest. Slow down time. Get back in line with my chakras. Reach for the galaxy. Leave stardust for thus after me. Into the void, filling the cavity. Risk the reward if that's how it has to be. I gotta do better. I gotta do better. I gotta do everything in my power to try to do what gotta do. Ride the tide. Don't fight with the current that guided you. Melt the ice round the furnace burning inside of you. I gotta do better. I gotta do better. I gotta do better. There's nothing they can do that I can't do better. Better yet, there's nothing I can do that I can't do better. Yeah, I'm better. I said I'm better.
Gotta do better. I 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 gotta do better. Gotta do better today. Gotta do better before it's too late.
Shade stuck to my face, hoodie glued to my head. Hiding from the same world that made me who
Goodbye,
I am.
home run! And just like the ex-girlfriend who ain't coming back, that one is gone.
Mixed emotions prohibit my focus. This what you wanted, what's wrong with you? You don't make sense. Feel like I can flip at any moment. Faces playing in this with me. Doing it was just a war with boredom, but it's sure to get me. Lord forgive me. Amen. Wear the crown of thorns for sport. I'm just waiting for a stone to hit me. Relationship on the rocks. My family all concerned. My homies still on the block. Getting it, I can't do it. I'm stricken by survivor's guilt. I'm getting it off of words. Come on, Herb.
You gotta do better. I 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 gotta do better. Gotta do better today. Gotta do better before it's too late.
They always haunt my dreams. The green twins with your eyes.
When I first met you, baby, everything I knew wasn't anybody. still there. I was better when I was still there. Now we're swimming oceans of emotion, 7 days at a time. Oh, the water's blue, and so are you. I won't be running out anytime soon. I go up and I come down. When I remember the day I was still around, yeah, the water was just right, like your lips so warm. But now my heart is torn between the rose and the thorn. Yeah, times were better when I was still there. I was better when I was still there. Now we're swimming the oceans of emotion, 7 days at a time. The water's blue, and so are you. I won't be running out anytime soon.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Athletics taking on the San Francisco Giants. Biggest story in this one is just how dominant his pitching has been, Singy. He's been in complete control in recent starts.
So much confidence on the bump, Boog. Painting corners, changing.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about set to go now. And towing the slab, number 12. What's the scouting report on him?
Well, Boog, maybe a little pedestrian there in terms of the ERA, but with those numbers, you expect to be in a ball game and have an opportunity to win. And really, that's all his teammates can ask for. So we'll see if he's able to be consistent in this one.
McCovey settles under it. And he makes the catch. And there's one down. And time now to check out the A's lineup. It features one of the sport's true superstars, Jason Giambi.
Boog, it's kind of a joke that this guy's got a career OPS over 900. I mean, they're a lot of players that hope that they can just do that in one season, but he's done it his entire career. And in reality, there's only about 60 players that can claim that type of production.
Eddie Collins, no strikes. The next to hit, takes ball one. Right side. Fires over to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Jason Giambi.
2 outs, base is empty. Jason Giambi up next for the A's. And it's fouled away. 2 outs, base is empty. And he grounds one to the right side. Kent whips it to first.
He's out.
And they get Giambi for the out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. It's the A's nothing. Giants coming up. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here with my pal Siggy and today's starting pitcher, Eddie Plank. He was certainly on point in his last outing.
Leading up for the Giants,
total command last time out. Scattered 2 hits over his outing. He had great stuff. We'll see if he's got it again in this one.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. And that's down and away.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
This one in the air, center field. Henderson moves under it. Corrals it. And there's one away. Now we take a peek at the Giants lineup. A guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, Monty Irvin.
Now, this is a player that's, hit over 300 for his career in terms of batting average. And being able to do that, that is extremely good bat-to-ball skills that he's had for a long time. He's just got a real consistent approach, uses all fields, and he's got a game plan when he comes to the plate. So let's just keep our eyes on him. I think it's pretty hard to take your eyes off of him.
Next offering is down low. Playing with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups.
Some pitchers can go out there and rip off a month or two of incredible starts. And right now, it looks like he's in one of those grooves. Really fun to watch.
Foul tip, but he hangs on for strike 3.
I got to think that was the plan all the way.
The
He set
first
him up with a
baseman,
high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Just missed. Well struck left field. Bolt ranging back. And that one is off the wall. And he's in at second with a 2-out double.
So close to blasting that one out of here the other way, but well, that's very tough to do when you take on the outfield gap like that. Beautiful swing, though. Let the ball get a little deep and drove it to the opposite field.
Next offering is in for a strike.
And the strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
He goes down looking. We move on to inning number 2 here in Manhattan. No score. And we're back.
Leading off
Second
for the
inning
A's,
set to go.
the first baseman,
And here's the first baseman, Jimmy Fox. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Fox with some impressive production lately. And that's downstairs and outside.
You don't stick at the major league level unless you can string together consistently solid performances. Right now, he's showing us why he's lasted in the big leagues.
2-1. Ball.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Ripped to short. On to McCovey.
That's an out.
Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Jose Casado.
Jose Casado up next for the A's.
He's struggled to make contact lately, averaging 2 strikeouts per game over his last 5.
And that is cut on and missed. That's strike 1.
Sometimes a hitter will go up there and guess, and it's not just pulling something out of the sky, but expecting because of tendencies a certain pitch in a certain location. He just guessed wrong.
Making the calls behind the plate in this one is Woody Keller.
Yeah, and Woody does a pretty good job back there, Boog. He's got a pretty fair strike zone most of the time. Maybe some inconsistency here or there, but usually he's back there doing a solid job.
1-2.
One down, base is empty. That's a little
that's
bit
a ball.
low. What about some no-nos? Like, you can't call the umpire blue the way you do in Little League or high school, right?
Yeah, even in the minor leagues, you'll learn quickly. You call the umpire blue. You better learn his name, and that's just part of being a professional player and even a major league player.
The pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 umpires, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Stepping in, Mickey Cochran just missed. Cochran, 28 years old, and he was a 9th-round draft pick back in 2018. Snap throw to first. Casado back on a dive. No score here in the second. Runner on the move. That's in for a strike. Throw to second. He's safe.
Well, we all know this team is struggling right now, and sometimes you just got to do something different to generate some offense. A little more aggressive right there to put the pressure on the opponent. We'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for this team.
Man at second. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. One, two now. Up the middle. Over to first. Out. That's it out.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball. And then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance. Had to try to, in the air, get it. Shoulders turn and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
Swinging a foul straight back. Now the 0-1. The shortstop takes the ball. That misses the zone, and it's 2-1. Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. He'll touch them all. His 13th home run of the season. It's 2-0.
That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Two outs, nobody on. Next up for the A's is Josh Donaldson. There's a strike. Donaldson. Working through some struggles lately. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that keeps the inning going.
And with that kind of power at the plate, they'll gladly take the single to the opposite field.
The left fielder, Al Simmons.
So up next, Al Simmons.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Ball 1 there. Outside low, and a count 2-1.
2 balls, 1
Donaldson,
strike.
the runner at first with 2 gone. And that drops in for a strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is that. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're watching A's baseball on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark.
For the
Bottom of the second.
The
and
right
digging
fielder,
in for San Francisco, Mlb All. Plank back to work. Check swing, called strike.
Well, after putting up a nice